Hello, all, and welcome to my panel. I'm going to play a video to give some respect to NJ Diver. He'll be missed, and this is the video I did. Yes, there is misspelt words because I'm retarded. Okay, now pick out which word was misspelled. The first C.
I was going to say C, it's in the wrong context.
Yeah. Okay, here's the video we're going to break down. It's Omaha Cop Watch being stupid, my opinion.
You can't start it off that way, man.
Yeah, Ken, I did. Didn't you just see me?
I mean, we could do that with all of his videos.
Okay. First thing, he's laying down. Come on now.
I don't see something like that every day.
That's not suspicious.
It's just, oh, okay. It reminds me of basic training when they'd be like, okay, when we had to do push-ups because we would get dropped or something like that, and they're like, push-up position ready, and we're just like, oh. We'd have to get dropped in the fucking downward position. Oh God, that's what it reminded me of.
I don't want to watch all of it. I just want to watch up until the stupidity and then the rest of it.
Oh my, are you fucking kidding me?
Can you imagine what that phone call was like? That 911 phone call?
Now, see what you're doing?
There is this random man laying down.
Hold up. Hold up. We got to rewatch this part.
It's got to be my favorite part where the cop just pushes him off, like, "Come on now, get."
Okay. The part that I don't like the most, and I went back to it, I hope, is how he walked up to the cop.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's very, I mean, you don't walk up on a cop like that after he's been asking you to take your hands out of your pockets for a good 2 minutes.
Especially since he doesn't know if he's having like a psychotic break, what's going on with this guy, you know, and then he's walking up all like this. I'd be like, no.
He could have
not
been
taking
shot
their time, but this was a little wrong.
That was
smash. Roar. Like,
okay. He should have been pepper sprayed there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he was aggressive.
Yeah.
He could have. Yeah, he definitely should have got the Glen Stereo treatment right there.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm going to say this cop did a very good job at not doing that. because that's, you know, in a sense, de-escalation.
Right.
Had he
Yeah.
taken it to that extreme, it could have been worse.
See how
See,
close it
but
keeps
right there,
getting?
I would have.
What the fuck is he thinking? This is ridiculous.
He's resisting. Resisting some more.
Yeah, you don't.
Resisting some more.
Sir, he's not resisting. He's not resisting.
You're
Is that-
wrong. Go ahead.
He's not resisting yet.
Oh my god.
Look at the YouTube log
Who's
writer
saying-
is there saying,
Who's saying he's not resisting?
Drop it on the
He
ground.
is.
Josh Abrams. Mr. I'm in prison
I'm
now
not
because I'm a
resisting you. I'm not
Deadwood.
even involved in your stuff.
Shut up, that boy.
Who is the other person filming?
The other Yahoo is Josh.
Yeah.
Accountability for all.
No.
No, but the one that was behind them that walked by just now with the camo shorts on.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
In this situation, he posed the threat, right? I mean, he's acting erratic. I would think for any officer, they would think of him as erratic, a possible 5150, you know, maybe they're hiding something, they're trying to hurt them. Like, these are things you have to take into consideration.
Absolutely. His demeanor, he came at him in a very threatening way. I mean, the cop didn't say, come here. He just said, take your hands out of your pocket. He wouldn't do it. So that's a red flag. And look at him. It's like everyone else is in t-shirts and stuff. And what is he wearing? He looks like a freaking idiot. So you automatically assume that, you know, shit isn't firing right upstairs. So, I mean, then when he approaches and then just with that weird, I mean, real quick and just gets in his face. That was that's threatening.
Sorry, you're good. I just wanted to say hi to Sue.
At the same point, though, like, the officer could have, you know, I don't know what the call was. I don't know if the cop just saw this guy, you know, saw him on the side of the road. I don't necessarily know the depth of it or why that officer even showed up. Right? Somebody might have called.
There's a fire station right there, and I think he was creeping around on the fire station.
Well,
Okay, the third auditor was Chuck Bronson. From what I've seen in the text there. Much as I hate to say this, Josh did actually pretty good in this video. He stayed out of the situation to a point. He didn't cause the cops to come arrest him.
Yeah, he seems calm so far. I think I've only seen one or two of Josh's audits when other people play him, but yeah, he's been pretty quiet.
Yeah. You guys want to watch more of it, or?
What happens? Do they arrest him?
Yeah, he gets arrested. I'll play it up until he gets in the truck.
Yeah, I'm not trespassing, sir.
Hey.
It's a public building.
You take this one.
Please hold my phone. Keep recording. Go ahead, keep recording, please. You don't touch me, sir.
You're going in the back of the squad car.
Come on, try,
Yeah,
sir.
absolutely.
Hey, keep going.
Then you also just tried to grab me.
Go ahead,
Oh, you absolutely did.
It's all right. It's all right. I got it.
It's a passenger side.
I agree with that, Sue.
Absolutely all about it.
So I said he's trespassing on public property.
You can be trespassed from public property. Whoops. And they talk about the 150 feet law here too.
They said he's going to jail for trespassing on a public place.
You can be trespassed from a public place.
Yeah. Like, you're told to leave. That means get the fuck out of here.
Yep. At least Chuck's doing the right thing, backing up.
Up to that telephone pole right there.
Well, you have to read into the situation. And a lot of these people do, and some don't.
That's Indiana law.
Can you tell me where the 150-foot mark is?
I'll give you a general description over there by that pillar. Is that a tape
All the cops are being
Will you make
super
sure I
cool
cross
about
the
it.
state
Like,
No.
Wait for the crosswalk, that's totally fine.
He doesn't need cops
They are
to
citing
protect him when it's not for him, but when it's for him, he does.
It's 150
Mhm.
feet. Unless I'm standing on private property, I think we can just cross the street right there. No, we got more subscribers than them. They're shut down.
here we go with the subs. It's all about the clicks and views.
Yep.
Huh? No, I tried to trip it. Where I'm from, when it gets to the countdown, if you push it twice, you can trip it. Something like that.
Chuck Bronson on YouTube. Check it out.
I'll go around that way.
He's lucky he didn't get shot.
I know.
That's called the Chuck Bronson pull.
I'm sure they paid you real nice too to do this.
Yeah, I agree with you
Now
there,
they're alleging that
Mitch.
we paid him to stand on public property. That must be a crime now.
So I'm starting to think that they use Omaha as a little pawn
Yep.
to do all this.
To bait the cop in.
Yeah. And then they just sit there and film it and then they post it.
I like Omaha. I just wish he would not do stupid things
So,
and say stupid things.
I mean, if you're running for mayor, you can't be doing shit like this. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, for sure.
they said he's going to jail because the fireman said he was crawling on the ground.
Why was he crawling on the ground? Like, what the hell is that? Why?
All right, well, I'm going to stop this. There ain't much more to it. Oop. Listening to them give me headaches. Oop.
Our
Give me a minute.
expectations so high.
I think he got a phone call.
Is Omaha notorious for like crawling around on the ground?
I don't know. I didn't watch him. There's some I just choose not to watch. If I'll watch 3 of your videos, right? Like give you a chance, and not just 3 in a row, but 3 from different, you know what I mean?
Right.
And if I can't, get behind what you're doing, then I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah. I'm that way too.
I try to watch some of his, and it's just Josh. I couldn't watch because he thinks he knows everything, but doesn't know shit.
Oh, I hope this is the paperwork I've been looking for all morning. Sorry, I meant to put myself on mute. My bad.
It's all good.
And yes, I talk to myself because my kids don't quite talk back yet.
Hey, Chi-Town citizen, how you doing, man?
Do we know when Josh is going to be free again?
I think, what, 2 years, Miss Joe?
Oh, wow. Okay. So he's got a while.
Thank God. He said he was going to fight it, and then he took the pill for it, so
Hmm.
that is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chi-Town Citizen is a cop watcher and stuff. He's a pretty good one. I haven't seen any recent video of his, except the cops fighting with a car. Let's see, I'll pull one of his up so we can look at it.
Yoda, that sounds fun. I'm down.
Oops. There we go. This is Chi-Town Citizen. He is a cop watcher / auditor.
What up? What up?
He's a pretty cool cat.
Right here, guys. Check these out. Look, check it out. They got these videos right here. Told me not to video over here.
And I like how far he is away from the officers. He isn't right up on them.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, look at that ugly mug.
What's going on? Welcome in, guys. They got the windows busted out of this vehicle right here. Now they're gonna flash the light at me. Check it out.
Hey, Uncontrollable.
They got somebody in the back of the car too, guys. They got somebody in the squad right now. Guys, feel free to share this video. Hit that like button. Come on, guys. I'm gonna try to turn off these notifications here. Look at the windows on this vehicle, all busted out, right out.
Damn.
Safe flight repair. Safe flight repair.
What's up, Odin? Welcome in, EKA. Miss Coco. All the windows are shot out of this vehicle right here, guys. They're bricked out, shot out, something. They got someone in the back of the car over there, too.
I forgot I was in his live stream that night.
Oh,
Got more detectives pulling up right now, guys. That other vehicle right back there. It's another detective vehicle undercover.
I'm gonna skip it ahead a little bit.
oh, yay. Tired of hearing about them broke out windows.
Come on now, those damn things cost money.
So
Yeah, but
Chi-Town said that the story behind this was that gangbangers jumped
not
out
too
and
sure. I
smashed
pulled
the
up on these.
windows mid traffic.
Oops, let me put that up for him. What? I've been pissed. Bunch of gangbangers smashed out my window. Shit.
Right here. We are on Kedzie and about 54th, maybe 53rd. Cindy, how you doing? Welcome in. The vehicle appears to have the windows either shot out. I do believe they were shot out because there's a lot of windows on this vehicle missing right now and broken.
Hey, Spee.
Thanks, New Mexico. Appreciate that, my man.
Cops and their stupid flashlights.
You need to back up, man.
Tell them not to blind me, man.
You gotta back up.
Tell them not to
You gotta
blind
back
me.
up, sir.
What's your
No,
name,
you gotta
badge
back up.
number?
You gotta back
Perez?
up.
Perez?
No, now you gotta back up.
Don't put your hands on me, man. Don't put your hands on me, Perez. That's fine. I'm gonna put a complaint on you, Perez. Yeah, you got it. That's fine. I'm gonna put a complaint on you. Put your hands on me. Think you are, man? Tell me anything.
This is the line we're drawing. You pass it, you're gonna be arrested, all right? All right. So let's just say you gonna keep that
Fucking tyrants.
You're gonna keep that investigation.
You came to me.
You crossed the line.
You came to me. Don't tell me what not to do. I'm on a public sidewalk.
Is that cop trying to give the Chi-Town a seizure? The strobe of that light?
Perez, we're gonna put a complaint on him putting his hands on me.
Why do they need to be doing the strobe light? This is where I'll call out the cop. This is wrong. They don't know if that person is an epileptic. They don't know it, or they don't.
I want to see him.
That's
when you're
wrong.
done.
I agree with that.
In this case, they should have de-escalated the situation, and they did not. Instead, here, let me just annoy you with my light. But yet, if you do that to them, you're going to jail.
They put their hands on me and shit. Yeah, now they stopped, right? Now they're all gonna be dipping. They got the light in me. It's all right, we got that vehicle.
Oh, they were LED?
Oh.
Those are even worse. See, that's wrong. Don't do that.
Fuck you.
Hey, Chi-Town, whatever.
Yeah, right up yours.
Hey, Chi-Town, whatever happened to that? Did you do a complaint on him?
I like how he flips them off as they're leaving.
I could see them having them go back and touching them, but that whole strobe light bullshit, that's too far. You can
That's
blind
just a
people with it.
tactic. That's just a tactic they use. And what's sad is it doesn't work. It just aggravates people. It intensifies the situation. This is why I think, and this is my opinion, they need more de-escalation training. They didn't have to do that. And I don't think it would have ended with a, excuse me, fuck you. It wouldn't have ended that way.
Right.
But when you're going to be rude and you're going to, I would have done that. I would have been pissed. I have eye problems. I don't see well in the dark anyways, and then let alone when somebody's flashing a light in my eyes. Don't do that. You can actually hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was blinding me just watching it on my computer.
Oh, yeah. Steve said it. The strobe is to throw off the person's OODA loop to disorientate them. The cop had no reason to do this. Cop was a douche canoe.
Yeah.
I'll agree. In this situation, yes, the
They're
cop was a
rage
douche
again.
canoe. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, I said I felt like
Yeah.
I was rage.
Yeah, but I think it also is used as a distraction technique as well. It distracts them. They're no longer thinking about what the hell's pissing them off or anything. Now they're focused on a light now, and they're like, "Hey, man, get this light on my eyes," blah blah blah, and it kind of makes them lose their train of thought of whatever the fuck they were doing. You know?
Right. Right.
So
And
I
the
mean, I
also
can kind of
see-
see how it kind of is like a de-escalation. They're not focused anymore on whatever the fuck they were doing. Now they're focused on just the light.
Mhm.
So I can I see both ways, basically. I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
I get
they're
what you're
a
saying.
dick. Yeah, they're a dick for doing it, but I mean, I kind of see it as they're using it as to distract and kind of bring them away from something else. Yeah, they're a dick for doing it, but it's kind of bringing them away from the area that they want, and they're kind of using it. Hey, I'm going to use this light as a way to bring them from getting pissed off or trying to get into the scene as whatever it is. It's
Mhm.
still a dick move.
Yeah,
I
I think they just need to be cautious doing that though, because there are some people who are sensitive to it and they could have caused a bigger reaction. Now I get it, the lights, the sirens, all that shit, but when you have an LED light in your face strobing, you're more likely to have effects from it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, like the fact that one of those cops took his attention away from the actual scene at hand, just to, bother or deter this guy who's standing far away. He's saying nothing. He's just filming. I mean, he's not in the way at all. That's, that's just ridiculous. He's not doing his job.
It was just taken too far. They definitely could have handled that differently. Most people are, and I say most, are willing to take a step back at the very least. If they're being a little crazy about it, then I could understand. But in this situation, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? I feel that the person would have stepped back. They weren't trying to hinder their investigation. They were just
Right.
trying to film.
Right, exactly. And Chi-Town, I mean, answer honestly, if that cop had come up to you and been like, hey man, can you stay behind this imaginary line? It's just for, I don't know. We'd prefer that if you did that. Would you have reacted the way you did? Would you have gotten angry about that? Or would you have just said, yeah, sure, cool, that's fine. I can zoom in, no big deal.
Oh, I agree with what Yoda said was, and when none of those other cops don't call out his bad behavior, that's what gives people like me the idea that none of them are good if they're cops and won't stop the bad guy.
Yeah,
And
you can say that.
and Sue said, yeah, she has before when they've told her to step back. She has. I like Sue. Sue is a very, very good person.
That's Chi-Town Citizen. Two different people.
Oh, my bad. Chi-Town, sorry. Okay, never mind. I'm reading wrong. Yes, I did.
Right, Chi-Town, I get that. I was just asking, if he came up and politely said, hey man, would you mind just backing up and staying behind this imaginary line? We'd appreciate it. I mean, I bet you would be way more accommodating and say, yeah, sure, that's fine, and not react that way. I mean, because he came at you aggressive, he pushed you.
Okay, so in this situation, he would have moved back, is what he's saying. So, my bad. I'm sorry. I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet. It's very late night. I think it's important though that we recognize sometimes if the good cops do say something as bad as this is, they could lose everything, and that shouldn't stop them. But that is the reality. Is they could lose their careers, they could lose their reputations, everything, because of a bad cop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chi-Town, you want to come up, citizen?
And I'm just sorry for mistaking you for Sue, but I do love Sue. I love Sue. That doesn't
Sue's
change.
evil.
Shut up, Odin.
Citizen, you can come on up if you want to. She is.
So this interaction makes way more sense to me than Omaha's interaction, to say the least.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't seen reasonable audits or cop watches, because I guess everyone just plays the ones that are ridiculous and where the drama's at. But I mean, these are also, this shines a light on, no pun intended, shines a light on people that are actually cop watching and auditing in a positive way, not interfering, not jumping in to cause a scene on top of a scene. It makes way more sense to me because, I'm not an auditor. I jumped in here because I thought Emo and Lady Di were ridiculous. And then I just kind of rabbit holed down this whole trail. So I don't know much about auditing, but it's good to see these types of videos because honestly, like the impression I've gotten about auditing and auditors is that they're all jackasses and just want to cause a huge problem and harass and instigate and put other people in danger and make a scene when they don't have to. And then they go to jail and then they, want donations to get out of jail. Nothing gets solved. And then they go back out and do the whole thing all over again. So I appreciate these videos where you can see the right way to do it, that there are people that have, do it ethically. So yeah, you're welcome.
Chi-Town Citizen, he's one of the good auditor, or I don't want to say auditor because he's really not. A cop overseer. He goes out, he films, and he stays at a reasonable distance.
Mm-hmm. And that's how it should be, because it's not. It's not the cop watchers, deal to go and get involved. I mean, you're watching, right? You're not inciting or becoming part of the problem. And I feel like a lot of what I have seen so far, it's not that way. So, and basically the point of it all is to make sure there's no funny business going on, right? I mean, you go and check it out, make sure everyone's doing what they need to be doing their jobs, and catching them if they're not,
Yep.
Exactly.
I feel like a lot
There's
of
no need for. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like a lot of these so-called auditors, I call them frauditors. They seem to need to inject themselves into the situation and for clicks and views and to make things interested and make it all exciting. And there's no need for it. They don't need to shout at the cops. They don't need to shout at the people trying to tell them, oh, that's not legal and that's not lawful and all this bull crap. It's not needed, you know, to just point and film their camera roll, to be back at a safe, respectable distance and just film. There's no need to say anything. That's all that's needed. And I have no problem with people who want to do that and just film from a safe distance and not insert themselves into the situation. I have no problem with people who want to do that.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
It's important. And I also, it's also very troubling when these people, these cop watchers and auditors, they come in and insert themselves into these already, you know, happening situations where it's a crime scene or it's another big problem. And the cops are already under a certain amount of stress due to trying to figure out what the initial issue is. And then when you have another stressor coming in for really no reason other than to just, you know, I don't even know, just cause a problem, ask them a bunch of questions, be in their business and get super abrasive and almost abusive. It's like you are taking away from a cop doing their job. I mean, and then you want to call them out on, you know, doing all this stuff that's illegal and they're not abiding. But I mean, it's just it becomes just a clusterfuck. I mean, it's just adding chaos. I mean, you wouldn't do that at work. If somebody came in and you're in the middle of a big board meeting and someone came in with cameras and up in your face, I mean, you wouldn't appreciate that very much. You'd definitely lose your train of thought.
And there's my Discord. If you feel like joining, join it. If you don't have to. Here's a video that I seen of Joe's that I actually liked. He was very respectful. I trimmed it down. There might be a misspelt word too in there.
Odin, you need to use spell checker.
You inbred fuckwit, Odin. God damn.
Well, Google. Well, Alexis told me to fuck off. I ain't working for you today, and I'm like, oh damn, I'm screwed.
You spelled inbred wrong.
You spelled,
Odin.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Odin, come on.
I spelled it my way, dang it.
Spell it correctly, man.
This is Joe.
Everything good? Yeah.
Wait, no.
How can I help you today, Joe?
Eunice, I've been out here dealing with the police, communicating for a long time. We formed a bond, and we fought a horrible park on the sidewalk. I think this is going to cause some strife. Would you please not park here on the sidewalk?
Joe, you know what? Thank you for approaching me. That was very, I appreciate you being sharing your truth with me. You know what? I don't want to trigger you. I don't like war. I don't want to go to war with anybody. And your request is very reasonable. But you know what? I am going to move, Joe. But I have to let you know the only reason I'm parked over here because I want everybody to know that I'm here.
I understand that.
But I am going to move.
I do these cats
Joe,
every day.
you know what? You're a gentleman and a scholar, and the way you approach me, I'm very respectful.
Thank you for that.
I am going to move, okay?
Right, man. Love you, baby.
You know what? Love right back at you.
All right.
There you go. How's that?
It's just fucking incredible. Shit.
Oh, this made me like tear up a little bit.
I would seriously try that nicely every time through the gate, bro.
Very good. Instead of like,
yes, I was hot today. I can't lie.
Joe's come a long way.
You know what?
Hmm.
You can see. You can get what's that saying? You can get more flies.
He's still a shithead.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Joe. You know what? It's cold out here.
See, I mean, like these are people too. That cop is a person,
Yep.
with a personality.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's got jokes. He's reasonable. I mean,
You
I think people
certainly
forget
do.
that
You
they're
got
not.
more fucking comments. I
They go
believe
home
that
to a
guy is
family
good
too.
cop. He was breaking the law, but he's a good guy, Joe. He was kind. You the only guy that gets comments like that,
Okay,
bro.
well, listen, I appreciate your viewers.
Yeah.
We love you. Peace from the 15th district, Chicago police officers. We love you. Okay, we love our great Americans, our country. God bless you, my friend. Stay warm.
Thanks. You too, bro. Have a good day.
I love that. I do. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you could tell that right there had an emotional core with that there that I'm gonna have to mute back up for a minute. That right there had an emotional core with Joe. You could just tell by the way he sounded.
Hmm. That was a very, not to get all like, you know, emo and stuff, but that was very heartfelt. I mean, that was a very raw interaction of just two human beings, you know, understanding each other, and the cop was more than happy to just move. And it's sad that, you know, he's so the cop was so overly thankful that, you know, thank you for being so polite and respect, you know, for just coming at me in such a respectful way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I mean, the cops probably get a ton of abuse. So having just people being polite, it all boils down to just be the fuck nice, as Joe would say, right?
It boiled down to Joe becoming human in that moment when it was needed, and the cop coming human in that moment when it was needed, and it was perfect.
Right.
Nope.
I think
Sometimes that little
people
bit
don't
of
have to be
humanity. Sorry, sometimes that little bit of humanity, right, can go a very long way.
Absolutely. It can be
Yeah.
the difference between getting shot. I mean, right?
Yeah, it really is. Sometimes it's just the littlest, tiniest things. Just some human decency and courtesy and being nice can just be like the best thing to end your night on for the cop. You know, like fucking hell.
Right. And I love how the cops were also like, I mean, that cop gave a shout out to his people. He's like, we love you. We want to serve. Like, that's a good cop, you know? And also even the cop that was having to deal with that, with Omaha being a complete idiot. I mean, he was pretty fair. He even said, no, keep filming. Here, give him your phone. Of course, keep filming. We don't mind you filming. I mean, I mean, that was one ridiculous interaction. The cop was still level-headed, and I thought was pretty fair.
That was a good interaction.
I thought it was a great interaction.
I mean,
That's why-
absolutely, it was. And the fact that both of them were able to show their humanity, and it really does seem like that is, you know, a good officer. He wants to be there for his people. He may even probably be from that town, and he's like, you know what? All I ever wanted to do was just protect my people.
Right.
It happens.
And I think, you know, I think the cop also respects Joe, because Joe he wants to protect his people too, you know, but they don't have to work. They don't have to come from, you know, a place of being enemies. They can work together. You know, I think a lot of these auditors and stuff, they come at it where they're automatically deemed the cops enemies, and it shouldn't be like that, because nothing really seems to get solved.
Yeah, they can be on opposite ends of the spectrum and still work together. They don't have to come from animosity and be and butt heads.
100% agree.
When there is a common goal, right? Like protecting your community, uplifting your community, it seems the humanity will come out in people, you know, and I think that is something that needs to happen. Now, that is not the good cops, which this was one. This was one, absolutely. Now, there are many videos of bad. I think they should take note of the good. And if you've become jaded as a police officer, just like, in my opinion, if you've become jaded as a auditor, back away for a bit.
Yeah.
Go do something for your community. Go
Yeah.
feed the homeless.
Mhm.
Go help one of your neighbors who's elderly.
Mhm.
This
Absolutely.
is a scary time, and we should be banding together as a community wherever you are.
Yeah, I agree. And taking a mental health break is good, especially in these types of, occupations. I think it's important. Your mental health is everything when you're doing jobs like this, and physical health too. But I mean,
Well, in anything you do, right? Like for instance, a stay-at-home mom, they need a break.
mhm.
A dad that or a mom and dad that work every single day, and they finally get that day off. They need that break. Everybody needs a moment to come to you know what I mean, to relax, to be grounded again. That's the term I want, to be grounded again.
Yeah.
And when you have somebody that is in power for too long, one reason we don't have a president for more than 8 years, because if
Right.
you are in power for too long, it will get to your head. I don't care who you are.
Right. I mean, fuck, the wrenches on here
Oh, geez.
is a perfect example of the power struggles.
Hi, everybody in chat. I cannot type from my phone. I'm so sorry. I do see all of you. Hello.
With absolute power, absolutely corrupts. I hope that was said right.
With absolute power, there is absolute corruption.
Yep.
Plain and simple. And it will fall and it will crumble. So I think it is important, know who is, in charge in your area. You know what I mean? Like, who's your mayor? Who's your senator? What are they for? And really look into it, and your sheriffs. Know who they are.
Mhm.
Your vote is important. I don't care what anybody says. It is important. That's just my opinion. I would rather see more people getting along. I had a chance to talk with my, oh, sad face. I didn't even get to hear her snort today. I'm so sad.
Hey, Booty Wart.
But I got to talk to my chief of police one time. I didn't record it, but I have talked to him. He's actually really nice. He's not a bad guy at all. They are completely understaffed, I'll say that. But they're decent people. They're not bad. At one point I was really frustrated with them. Still kind of am, because I think they need to maybe push a little harder, get some new officers in there. And
Sorry, go ahead.
the world is ever changing, as it should be, right? We grow. But if you have somebody that's in something for 60 years, it's not going to grow. It's not going to change 9 times out of 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. A lot of people want to defund the police and stuff like that, and it's like, why? That those funds can be used to train, to help people, help a lot of police departments retrain some of these officers who've been there for 25, 30 years, and retrain them on some of these de-escalation tactics. Like, don't defund them. Give them
Right,
that money so that they can get that training that they need. But I don't know. I guess
What do
people
you
don't see
guys-
it that way.
What do you guys think on the thought of them carrying personal insurance? So, they're held accountable. You mess up so many times, you can't get your insurance back, you lose your job.
Like a malpractice insurance, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like that. You know what I mean? So it keeps them on their toes. It keeps them going, oh, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it might give them
I don't have
That-
a problem with that.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
I don't see a problem with that. A lot of people have insurance for malpractice and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you, like I was saying, if you lose your insurance, then sorry, you'd be off the force. Find something different to do. It'd be a sad thing, but you'd be held responsible for everything that you do.
Right.
It would definitely, I think, in my opinion, it would make them think differently. Now, I've met some really great officers. I really have. Don't get me wrong, I've met a couple of bad ones too that I couldn't understand why they were still even on the force, but they had been on it for so long. They had been vetted in a sense, and it was just really hard to get rid of them, or whatever the case may be. That needs to stop. You do something egregious to the point where you need to be taken off the force. It should be. And I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it does. But I know that there's probably places where it doesn't. And that's a big issue.
Yeah.
Because when you feel you're not going to be held accountable for your actions, guess what? You're going to go farther and farther and farther. And we've seen some of the people on internet that have taken, and I'm going away from cops here, but if they've gone to an extent, some of these people, that all the rest of us see it as heinous and horrible, and it should never happen.
Mm-hmm.
And people try to hold them accountable. Well, the same thing needs to go around in everything.
Right.
You mess up, call it, somebody call it out. Own your mistakes, learn from them, grow from them. It's only a mistake if you learn nothing from it. Other than that, it's a lesson.
Right. Right. So, and that's why I think it would be a real shame if, defunding, disbanding police, investing in them would bring more change because you're investing your time, the education, so they don't make those mistakes again. But just punishing them by disbanding, defunding, that's going to create more division. And the community as a whole it's just going to totally redesign the community and society as a whole, and how it regulates, law and order.
Mm-hmm.
And that's dangerous to me because everybody's got their own opinion of what law and order is. So it's like,
heck, you go back and you look at the crazy laws. There's so many crazy laws for every single state.
Mm-hmm.
And most police officers won't even ever use them because they think the same as we do. They're like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
They should definitely clean up a lot of those laws. Because if they're irrelevant, simplifying it down would be more effective, in my opinion. If you, just weed out all that bullshit stuff that doesn't matter anymore. I think I heard that in Kansas or something, it is illegal to molest a butterfly. I think in Nebraska or Kansas. And that means like ripping its wings off or something. But come on, you can erase that one out of there, don't you think?
Molest a butterfly? How the hell do you do that?
Rip off its wings, I guess.
Or do you pet it? Like, you have to ask it permission. Hey, butterfly, can I pet you? Oh, no, you're flying away. All right, got it.
I have no idea. I just heard that and I was like, what the fuck? How is that even regulated?
In Alaska, you can't get drunk in a bar. That's a law. You can't get drunk in a bar in Alaska.
Where are you supposed to get drunk then?
Saloons.
Or you got to get a permission slip from your wife to go drinking on a Friday night. That is a law here in Pennsylvania somewhere.
See, these silly laws that just aren't even, followed anymore because it's like, that is ridiculous. That it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But I think I get what you're saying, what they should be taken or like abolished. But here's the deal. Our court systems, especially right now with COVID, are just so packed that something like that, they're just willing to put on the back burner. And I get it.
Right. I totally get it too. I get that.
But yeah, they should be abolished. It just would jam pack the court systems even more, I think.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Can we watch, I mean, if nothing else is going on, could we watch another video of Josh doing something ridiculous, auditing?
Do we have to?
Are there any like classics? Because I haven't really seen much of him.
Well, here's one I'll probably get struck
If that's
for.
cool with everybody, I just
Pull tabs. I've never actually played pull tabs, to be honest with you. I've only been to a bar twice.
How about we watch No Name Audit, where he said it's unconstitutional for officer not to ID.
okay.
Oh, jeez.
That guy is something else.
See if I can find it. I don't feel like watching the whole 30 minutes of it.
Remember when I said I hope this is that piece of paper that I was looking for? Yeah, it was. So
Yay.
so everybody knows.
Best feeling ever when you find what you've been looking for.
I've been looking for this specific thing for a good 2 months since we moved into our home, and I couldn't find it. I was like, oh no.
Brian shit his pants.
Gross.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where the tard said that.
Oh God.
Okay, I ain't hunting through all that.
Who in their right mind? Like his wife let him leave like that.
As long as he was leaving, I don't think his wife gave a shit.
That is true.
I think she was happy that he left for 5 hours that day. For 10 hours. Alrighty, we done with this, or you guys want another video? I do want to sue.
Sorry. Okay, it wasn't right of me to speak on his wife. My bad, but it's probably true.
Oh, it's totally true.
Here's another good auditor, even though she's a bully. Suey. I believe this is his body camera. It should have sound. There we go.
Got a red and black coat on. Last seen towards like Sterling West at Maple Lane.
Going northbound along the railroad track. I see going towards
I'm sorry I had to put that up.
Good one, Miss Joe.
He gets no respect at all.
Yeah, man. No, he's not on the tracks. He's back on Ironwood. I approached him, start searching him, and he grabbed her his waistband and took off running.
Sounds like he's out of shape or he's a
It matches the
smoker.
description what that the witness gave us.
Yeah, Sue got arrested for, I want to say interference on this one. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, she'll tell me.
Why does this seem so familiar to me?
You've probably seen it. Sorry about coughing in your ear. Remember that incident there, Joe? What the banner saying?
Well, it's inbred futwit, but your ass managed to misspell inbred.
Well, I'm too inbred to spell inbred, okay?
South?
You didn't want to go through Jabba the Blobfish's fucking video, but we're running through the entire fucking trailer park. I'm just making a joke. Jesus.
Out of here if you get arrested. I'm telling you, you're gonna get arrested.
There, I'll speed it up. Sheesh.
Huh? Took off running, man. Or through it this way. That's 7:14. You're gonna back up. You understand? Or you're gonna get arrested. You understand? Get going. Get going now.
Why are you getting arrested?
You're gonna get arrested. I'm telling you right now.
I've already dealt with your sergeant.
You already know that.
I've already dealt with your sergeant.
Giving you
See how
more
far
warning.
she was?
You're gonna get arrested.
God.
You understand? You understand? Okay? Now go back in your house and you're getting arrested. You understand?
For what? I'm walking around my neighborhood.
Oh, God.
Okay, that was horrible. That cop.
That officer needs to lose his job, his badge,
Yeah.
his anything
Wow.
he has.
That's
Ugh.
not. That's horrible. She
Hold
did
on, I gotta
nothing
pause
wrong.
Oh. God, that was my ears.
That cop was
Sorry.
blowing out his own microphone from yelling so much.
She was what, good 20, 30 feet away? What the hell was she doing wrong? Oh,
Yeah.
taking a picture.
Did he whack her phone out of her hand?
Yes.
He grabbed it and threw it.
Yeah, yeah. You can't be doing that, son.
And these are the ones that give others bad names.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why were the police there? Were they searching for somebody?
Well, we're fucking dealing with something serious. You ain't gonna fucking follow us. You understand that?
I'm just watching.
Oh, never mind.
You understand?
That answered my question.
I don't care. You ain't gonna film us and follow us. Or we're fucking dealing with somebody with a possible gun.
Wow, that mouth.
I fucking told you.
You told me to go in. You didn't say possible gun. I would have been gone.
So now if I let you out of this country, you can go in your house. Where do you want to get arrested?
Sure, I'll go in my house.
All right. Fucking dealing with something more serious than fucking dealing with you.
And you're gonna deal with me.
Yeah, you fucking pull. Yeah, exactly.
Man, he's pissed.
Sue has mouth
Exactly.
on her, though.
You didn't see shit. You just want to fuck with us.
How am I fucking with your recording? UCLA versus Almeida Alvarez. I'm allowed
The
to record.
fuck? What fucking cases you fucking know? Understand? But you ain't gonna
I don't
fucking.
care about the law.
You ain't gonna follow us. Not even know that you got a fucking gun on you. Oh, come on.
And what's wrong if she has a gun on her if she isn't a felon?
Oh, God.
Did this man lose his job?
No, but he's been sued a couple of times,
Where do you live at?
if I'm remembering right.
What's your address?
For what? What am I arrested for? What crime? God. All I am doing is walking around the park. I saw you guys coming. Then I figured I'm gonna
I
follow
see you
see
following
what's
one of
going
my
on.
other officers.
Yeah, because I was walking
Creeping
around.
up on him on this fucking side of the trailer. I seen you.
I ran back into the yard.
Camera will
Yes,
fucking
in
show
the
it,
yard.
okay?
In my yard, and I wasn't anywhere near him. Supreme Court says 10 feet. I'm way beyond 10 feet.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
would
You
never.
ain't.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, he is not somebody that seems
whatever.
stable enough to be a police officer if that's how he reacts and just behaves in general. I would that's terrifying thinking that he is
I see you following one of my
a
other
cop.
officers.
I was walking
Creeping
around.
up on him on this fucking side of the trailer. I seen you.
I ran back into the yard.
Camera will
Yes,
fucking
in
show
the
it,
yard.
okay?
In my yard, and I
Oh,
wasn't anywhere near him.
frick, he's blowing out my
Supreme Court
eardrums.
says 10 feet. I'm way beyond 10.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
would
You ain't
never
gonna
go up to
follow
any
us.
police
You ain't gonna
officer like
follow
that.
us. You understand that?
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll go in my house.
Joe said he got promoted.
I'm gonna fucking talk to my sergeant and see if he wants you arrested.
For what? Filming?
Damn
already
fucking
visited
right.
him. He said I can go on a thing with him and videotape the whole thing if I want.
Fucking Sue. Gotta love that girl.
Oh.
I'm so proud of Sue. She did such a good job in this video. This needed to be exposed. I'm sad that it came down to her being arrested, but this needed to be exposed. This guy does not need to be an officer.
Right.
That I've committed.
He is presenting more of a danger to the community than she wasn't presenting any kind of a danger. I mean,
I wasn't anywhere near you people.
I don't know who the fuck you are for one, and for two,
to.
you
I
ain't
didn't
gonna
do
follow
anything.
us.
I'm
You
not-
understand
I'm
that?
not
he's just cursing at her. My God.
Okay, but that's just curse words.
Unprofessional.
Fucking guy pulled out a gun.
Just curse
Yeah,
words.
but how many people have been? No. I'm gonna
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
how
come
many
back on
times
that.
have
How many
cop-
people have been
up?
arrested
What up?
for saying the word fuck? No, I'm sorry, I disagree with that one.
It's just curse words. You want freedom of speech for you, you gotta allow it for everyone.
When they
You-
took that oath, that's gone.
you-
He had no reason to sit
you
there and
want
cuss at
free
her. He was
speech
upset
for
with the
him, you
situation. He
gotta
should
allow
have
it
taken
for
himself out
everyone.
of it.
You want free speech for you, you gotta allow it for everyone. Hint, Joe Cool.
No. No. And what I mean by no is in this situation, he should have been de-escalating it, but he was the one escalating from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And cursing is not making it any better.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's only
isn't there,
words.
I get the whole free speech thing, but as part of his job, I mean, they've got to be held to some standard of professionalism when interacting with people. I mean, that makes the difference between a huge fight or somebody being killed and, you know, issues being de-escalated and solved, you know?
Well, y'all just said it. You know, cops are people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 1 minute they're on emotional high, the next minute they're on emotional low. Back up on emotional high the next second. Back on emotional low the next minute. Imagine what that does to your body and your mind.
They can't be robots.
But in this situation, it seems like he was already at a heightened place.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore,
Well,
maybe
yeah.
he shouldn't have been involved in it.
Well, they're looking for somebody who potentially has a gun. He's got to be in a heightened sense of awareness.
I think he was.
For fucking Pinder, forced unlawful carnal knowledge. What the fuck, Pinder? What the hell?
Oh,
There
I
it
think
is.
Pender needs timed out for that.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, there's more shouting and screaming in this.
Oh, yeah.
See if I can speed through all the shouting and screaming.
Listen to me. If you're told to get back, we're chasing somebody with a gun.
Okay,
You
well,
understand
let me know
that?
that. You say gun,
I
I'm gone.
fucking told you.
You did not. Body cam it. No, you didn't. You didn't tell me
Body
nothing.
cam it.
I will
I'm not
before you
worried about
requesting
it,
all of
okay?
that. Yes, I will before you
I'm
requesting all
not
of that.
worried about it. Mac, do you want her arrested for it?
All I was doing
I
was
tried giving her fair
I didn't
warning.
creep on anybody. They were.
He did not.
Keep following me. I don't know if she has a weapon on her. I don't know who she is,
They
and she's
pulled up,
following
I was
me.
in my yard, sitting on my porch, and I just saw.
She won't give it to me.
Was she in a yard or a street?
Street, still public.
Take her.
Well, no, I was just.
But you can't. I haven't committed a crime. I just don't understand.
That's what fuck.
You realized me right away. It wasn't me.
That's what fuck means.
I'm trying not to be biased towards Sue, but you know.
Well, she really didn't do anything wrong.
Besides have a mouth on her.
12 Just, I'll have a female in custody. She does not wish to give me her name at this moment, at this time.
Damn women, you shouldn't talk to men like that. I'm joking. Hey, Glenn.
Just 714 Iron, just put it for the location. I'm fine right now. What's up, Jess? Do you mind searching her for me since you're over here?
Steve, you're always off.
Oh.
Step out. So the same description that witness gave us when I walked through here to go back behind the tracks. 3 subjects come there, stop the guy, the male black with the red and black hoodie, stop him, start searching him. This grabs down here right away. What are you searching me for? What are you searching me for? So I grab him and he fucking pulls down, fucking takes off running, dude. I think he had 32. I didn't actually see it, but he fucking grabbed right here, dude, and just took off running, holding it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Whenever you get a name, you let me know.
Yeah, I love this. Thanks.
What I did, I mean, because I heard you call that. I parked
I
right
fucking
here.
chased him through the fucking thing, dude. I lost him.
Yeah, I pulled up right here and I heard you call the chase police and fucking shot that way, thinking they saw her.
All right, Steve, that deserves a timeout.
Want a belt for it?
Eat me. Eat me.
All right, but Rebecca, name and time and place.
Put this in your pocket.
My back pocket up there.
I'll put this in front.
All right, I'm gonna stop this.
See, this one.
What am I being arrested for again? Give us your name, we'll tell you. How's that for starters? So have I committed a crime? Well, if you got handcuffs on you, I should answer the question for you. Obviously, you're a street attorney. You know more than we do, right? I'm just trying to insert my rights. That's all. You know, then one of the rights. I mean, I don't want to be violated. You know. When you're told to stop. I did.
When you're told to stop, you just stop. Yes, master. I'll stop, master.
Yeah, Jess, I'll call over there and give you one once we fucking find it out. So, yeah, I stopped them here. The group of 3.
All right, done watch all that.
Oh goodness.
So what's all your thoughts on that? Now that I can hear.
Listen, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, no. Should she have been arrested for that? No. Honestly, no. But I mean, in the bigger picture, I mean, they were there to do a job. You know, she should have just been like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just let this whole big pack of police go by and not interfere with their shit, because that's probably not a good idea to go following after them like that. You know, common sense kind of dictates if you see a bunch of fucking cops running around a trailer park, it's probably not a good idea to go following them. Regardless if you want to cop watch or not, it's probably not the best of ideas. Some shit's probably going to go down.
I agree. I thought that the cop's behavior was horrible. I mean, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he was, you know, like the best, but I mean, yeah, you got to understand, like he's in a heightened sense of awareness. His adrenaline's pumping. You know, he's looking for somebody who potentially has a gun. He doesn't know if he does or not, but it's a potential thing, and he's in a trailer park where there's all kinds of hiding places and shit, and now he's got a person following him and he doesn't know what that person's doing, and he's telling him, hey, don't do this, not a good idea, don't fucking follow me, and the person's not listening.
So, you guys feel like ragging on Jeff since he's here?
But do I think that person should have been arrested for it at that moment? No, I think they should have probably just detained her until, you know, like a supervisor or sergeant or somebody came on scene so they could have explained the seriousness of it. But yeah, I don't think it should have led to an arrest. I'm not excusing the cop's behavior, but I mean, I understand it. I understand why he reacted the way he did. Ta-da!
AK, Katie?
I mean, I definitely don't think she should have been arrested. I just think that the cop's behavior was just completely out of line, and throwing her phone, and I don't know, it's his job to de-escalate. I mean, that's in his job description. He did not do that. And, you know, there are a ton of mitigating circumstances in this whole situation because they're looking for somebody else that's armed. I don't know, but I don't think that she inserted herself to the extreme in which that cop reacted to her presence. So
I agree with Pender on that.
Oh, a harem now. Okay.
Sometimes you got to put tranquilizer in their water to get them to calm down. Like Rebecca. Just kidding. Play one of Jeff's.
I get in the moment that, you know, they're looking for somebody with a weapon. This could be potentially a really dangerous situation, blah, blah, blah. His actions are despicable. That was wrong. If he was that upset with her, you know what I mean? He should have called another officer in. Anything. Because he was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. If he felt like she was a real danger, okay, detain her. Still not right. It's just not. And I don't know if maybe she has, I guess the question I'm going to have to ask her is if she had ever had any other dealings with this officer in particular.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask you.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, we're all entitled to our own. I'm not telling any one of you you're wrong. That's just mine. I think he was wrong in this. I think he could have handled it better. Emotions might have been running high. But if that's how you're going to act when your emotions are running high, maybe that's not the field you need to be in.
In that situation, it's kind of hard not to have your emotions on a full alert because you're chasing after a guy that could approximately been doing armed robbery or shot somebody and killed them. So you don't know the full situation there.
I just think this officer took it to the extreme and it was excessive force. He didn't need to do any, not excessive force. He was just over the top, and I don't really think there was a need for it. Again,
Yeah,
just my opinion, though.
He's a little extra, but I mean,
The whole
Okay.
neighborhood was echoing.
Oh, my ears were echoing.
It's a bunch of tin cans. It's going to be an echo.
Yeah, it sounded like a damn tin can going through the headset. My poor little brain's like, no more, no more. Okay. I'm going to be picking on Jeff in this video. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, last video, and then I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta get done today.
Oh. Did I pick the wrong? Yep. My bad.
Damn it, Odin. Fucking get the peanut butter off your mouse and pick the right one.
Retard behind the keyboard, trying to control the stream and can't.
There seems to be a problem between the chair and the mouse.
Well, I got 3 women up there, I get confused.
You ain't in control of my safety.
You got somebody, I think, sir.
You ain't doing nothing.
Oh, good Lord.
What are you doing?
I ain't doing nothing illegal.
Okay. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm great.
Damn long ass intro.
I can't hear you. I'm right here, Daddy. This ain't no traffic stop. You can't bully me. This ain't no traffic stop.
I'm right here, Daddy.
I know my rights.
Gotta see how big this cop is when he gets out of. Oh, you're already dead.
Could he have pulled over closer to the road?
I'm right here, baby. I'm good. You see how big I am?
Do you see how big he is?
I'm in control of my safety.
Yes, sir. For your safety, I'm
Hey,
gonna
where
step
you
over.
6 foot at? Don't touch me. Hey, let me
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff. But I have to say this. It's like two.
God, he's like exploding out of his uniform.
Look,
Isn't
he's
there-
fucking,
Aren't they
his vest
supposed
doesn't
to
even
be in
cover his
shape?
belly button.
It's like two people, two beach whales fighting over a spot.
Two pigs fighting in a blanket.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Do they have to take like physical fitness evaluations? Apparently not.
Yeah, when they get
Not
hired.
wherever he's at. And then they don't ever have to do it again. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Jimmy, that's no cop. That's a blimp.
touching me.
Yeah, step on the other side of the road.
He's still chewing breakfast.
Yes, sir. I know that.
What are you doing?
Stand over there.
Who do you think the mustache is for? It's the flavor saver.
I might be. I don't know.
You know that's what I want to, right?
I want you to stand over
Just
here.
like
so
you
That man ain't getting no flavor. What are you talking about?
I know my rights, dude.
I don't want to
God,
hurt, and I don't
he's
want
got to
you
put his pants and belt under his fupa.
Okay, well, I can't do that. I got a call out here to see what's
You didn't
going on.
get this ain't a traffic stop, buddy. You know better.
Look, I got a call out here. I'm on a call. All
This
right?
guy, he's a sheriff. He looks so confused.
Yes, sir. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I want to be safe, sir.
Listen, you ain't in control of my.
He wants to waddle back home, y'all.
You ain't getting around me.
What are you
I ain't doing nothing illegal.
Okay. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm
Everything's fine.
great, man.
Okay, all right.
You're not gonna be
He's
great,
got
but I'll
biscuits and gravy for dinner.
touching me.
All right, you can't
That's
use
unwanted touch.
profanity on the side.
Unwanted touch.
Unwanted
I'm on
touch.
public property.
You can't be standing on the side of the road. What does a hitchhiker do?
I'm not wrong.
I'm serious. What does a hitchhiker do? They stand. Well, some walk, but most I see stand with their thumb out.
I know it. I know it.
You can talk over me if you want.
Next time, Jeff, just put your thumb out. Say I'm a hitchhiker.
Pull your pants leg up. Woo.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't care about what you want. I'm in control of my safety.
All right.
Oh, he wants to go back to Denny's. That's what he wants.
Well, you do whatever you need to do, sir. I just want you to be safe. Okay.
You should never touch me.
I got a call out here.
I'm not laughing at you, Jeff. I'm laughing with you.
Investigate.
Okay.
You see what we
Maybe
doing?
a little at you.
That's what we've been doing the whole time.
Y'all,
Jeez.
what are you doing?
Filming.
Okay. All right.
Illegal protected activity.
Okay,
And you're gonna push me.
This guy's trying to escape.
Keep going back to the
It was that pissed me off, and you had no right to touch me.
Yeah.
You sorry my ass. You wasn't sorry when I told you.
He's like, oh shit, I messed up.
His tie's trying to escape because it's going to be used as a napkin next time.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
You're not getting nothing. You was fine until you put your hands
Like-
on me, sir.
You can
What's
say
your
that.
name and badge number?
Like the embodiment of Boss Hog.
ID number.
Yeah, I don't have a
Little. So you don't even know what side it's on.
Oh God.
So now you can get your dumb ass right back in your car and let me do what I come here to do.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
All right. Have a good day.
Yep.
Be careful.
Yep.
Get hurt, all right?
You know you're gonna hear from you touching me like
Look,
that.
waddle, waddle.
Listen, I'm in control of my.
This motherfucker's going to hold traffic for him, but his door opens up into traffic.
Roadway. If you go over there 25 feet, you're out the roadway. You can't be out here.
I'm not going out there 25 feet.
Impeding traffic.
You just did that, not me.
Seriously, Jeff. Next time, just tell him I'm hitchhiking.
And if he can't see my big ass, something wrong.
Waddle, waddle. Look, watch him open the door. It's going to go into. Look, it's in traffic. Crosses the white line. What? It
Damn.
took him like 2 minutes to get out that car and 30 seconds to get in. What the fuck?
All right, y'all know what to do, guys.
His name is Little.
Okay.
We call
And
him
his name's
Tiny.
They call me tater salad.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff, but I.
You gotta have a
Oh,
laugh.
Jesus.
You gotta have that comedic relief.
Sorry. Wait, what the fuck did the cop even pull over for? I don't even remember. God damn it.
This guy thinks he's big. I'm bigger. Come here.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell.
Oh, jeez. That was great.
See, Jeff, we like your videos.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, good.
And you better hit that like button. You used his video.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to hit this one.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Man.
That was some good shit. I tell you what.
Hey, Katie, you still alive?
Yeah, I'm here. That was
Okay.
funny.
Oh, my God.
That's great.
I would have stopped sharing that one.
Man, I feel bad for their fucking funding department. They must go through Crisco like fucking just to get a minute out of that car. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Betty Crocker's his biggest supporter.
Good God.
His name is Little. No, really, his name was Little. Oh, that just makes it better. Ew, no.
Try not to
Hey, Jeff, you need to rename your channel to the Little Hunter.
and see Little Pirate Hunter.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Good.
Jeff's hometown.
What's that, Katie?
Was this in Jeff's hometown? Does he know that guy?
Jeez.
I'm trying not to laugh and talk. Jeff, do you know that officer? Is it in your hometown? Please say no.
This is Jimmy, I know, right? If somebody don't have a soccer account of that, they better make it quick. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my mouth hurts from laughing. I can't. Yeah, yeah, Odin. What Miss Jo said.
Next time, show you a little video again. You guys want to watch it again?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. Oh, God.
So somebody needs to do a snippet on that, and when they touch each other, throw up two warriors.
Somebody needs to impose the walrus on top of that. Oh, my God.
He said he didn't know him.
Just this fucking narrated by that British guy. What was his name? Fuck. Oh God, what was his name? can't think.
The worst mating season. Jeff was his bitch that night. Sorry, Jeff.
That reminded me of like the Angry Birds movie where that one bird keeps coming up behind him and like pushing him with his belly. So he gets all big and he's like, oh my God.
You need to add in walrus sounds. Sorry. Oh God. I'm going to hell for this. I'm already going to hell. It's okay. Fuck it. God damn. Oh God.
All right, Odin. Thanks for having me. I gotta get my kids some lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been an hour and a half. You all have a good one. Thanks for having a good one.
Odin.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You're
Thanks.
welcome,
This was fun.
AK.
Yeah, nice seeing you again, Katie and AK.
Yeah, you too. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for being a good sport about that, Jeff. And please go watch his videos. He does a good job. Sergeant Little. Sheriff Little. All right. You all have a good one. God bless and take care.